Okay, that works. Right. Good evening, Brad. Give me a second, we'll start soon. I'm just getting everything sorted. Let's see here. Just make sure it's all set, ready to go. On the other streaming like sites, YouTube and Twitch. Okay, that's set up. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to share this on places it needs to go, Facebook and stuff like that. And then I'll do some drawing. Give me a second. Sorry guys, we'll start very shortly. Sorry, I've just got some people wanting to be on the stream and they're having some issues. Hey, Matt. We'll start very soon. Sorry, give me a second. Just, I guess, sit and chill for a bit. Just give me a moment and then we'll start. No, camera issues seem to be alright, Matt. I've had, I don't think it was camera, it wasn't camera issues. At least I don't think it was. I can't remember what it was. It was all kinds of technical issues I've had. This has just been a really easy setup. I'm already ready. I was ready by 7. But, obviously I've just got some bits and pieces to do. But in terms of tech, yeah, everything's working out fine. Can everybody hear me alright? I presume you can. Just move the mic a bit more this way. You can see my search history. Oh yeah, ooh. Yeah, it's very interesting. I got a Kamen Rider Medic. It's very much as I would be. Kamen Rider Medicom, which is a toy. A clip-on lamp. A Shogun Warrior from Mattel, and the Boy and the Heron UK listings for cinema. That's me, classic. Right. So I need to find my. God damn it. pop the link on my stories. I think. Prince Andrew. Not now. No. This is a family-friendly stream. Okay. Just gonna pop on my story that I'm doing this. It's just to get as many people as I can on the stream. So, sorry, we will start. We will start shortly. Cool. Cool. Right. Hello, everybody. Oh, hang on. That's wait a second. Wait. I've somehow lost my oh no, that's there. Sorry. Anyway. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first stream of 2024. So, for those of you who've been here before, you know the drill. I'm going to be drawing characters from your requests, from the chat, and I'll be drawing them in pen and ink. So, sorry, pencil and ink. Well, it's pen, but yeah. So, what I'm going to ask from you, you lovely people, is a character from the world of pop culture you want to see me draw in pencil and ink. Go. That's way too much card. We only need one sheet. Oh. Okay, so on the Twitch chat, I've got. It's gonna make a joke and say Prince Andrew. No, I don't want to draw Prince Andrew. So I'm gonna draw. Vega was technically first, so I'm gonna draw a quick Vega, and then I'm gonna try Riddler. So Vega for Brad. A Riddler for Matt, but a unique take on the Riddler. So I'm gonna do that second because I'd like to have a proper think of what that unique take's gonna look like. So yeah, cool with me. Just seeing how the YouTube's looking. It's pretty quiet on YouTube. I don't get it. Streaming this is all still quite new to me, but it seems to do like the last stream I did. It was more popular on YouTube. So I don't know how it works. But on Twitch, it seems to be kicking off. So I don't know. So I'm going to try and do a quick Vega. Hope everyone had a pleasant Christmas and New Year's. I can't believe. I know people say this all the time, but it's crazy how quick it's gone. So, most of you know how this works. I'm going to just draw these. It's going to be quite loose. It's going to be quite quick. So we can get as many done as possible. I plan to be done around about 9 o'clock tonight. So that's the plan. So around 9. It doesn't, if it goes slightly over, it's not a big deal. But the plan is to try and aim to get as many characters done in that time. So that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to look up Vega quickly because I can't actually remember what Vega looks like. I presume we mean the guy from Street Fighter, right? I realise I didn't actually elaborate. Oh, I didn't ask who this character was going to be. Not the... You don't mean the brightest star. I was just looking up Vega and I typed in Vega and it came up with a star. I don't mean that, obviously. We mean the Street Fighter character, right? That guy? Yeah, okay. There you go. Street Fighter. Cool. Yeah, he's got the blade on that arm. So if we do that, let's try. Tell you what's a good movie, but probably hasn't aged well. The Street Fighter 2 animated film. I haven't watched that in ages. That probably hasn't aged well, though. Not because of the animation or anything, I just think it's a bit like... Isn't like Chun-Li naked in it at one point in the shower? Which I'm just like, I don't know if you could have done that now. If they'd done a... I don't think the Capcom would be okay with that, necessarily. I don't know. But yeah, back in the day, they're like, yeah, it's the 90s, go right ahead, go nuts. I don't even know how I feel about that, to be honest. Except confused, no. Yeah, it does. It's like it's classic 90s anime, isn't it, Matt? Where it's like something you'd like probably get on a bootleg VHS, and it's a bit porny at one point, but not too porny, but enough for titillation and unnecessary. It's unnecessary from what I remember at one point. No, I'm not against titillation. I think it was just a very weird. Just like, yeah, Chun-Li's just in the shower. We're just going to show that for a bit. And you're like, boy, okay. And the reason I remember that bit is because there's a... Vega is in that bit, isn't he? He sort of turns up and he's all like, beating the hell out of her after she's got out of the shower. But then she kicks ass at the end, so it's okay. Sorry guys, my connection went off for some reason. That was weird. I think it might be to do with the internet, so apologies. My internet's not normally that bad, but it sort of went down, I think. Let me know if you're having any issues. He's got those weird nails, hasn't he? That hand is way too small though. Made that hand way too small. Give me a second. Time to get the eraser out. If you are watching on YouTube or whatever, please give this video a like, or on Twitch or whatever, please just give it a share. Hello, Jack Chambers. Nice to see you on stream, mate. Yeah, it's definitely Vega. It's definitely Vega. I wasn't, although I'd be up for drawing Wolverine. I haven't drawn Wolverine in ages. At the moment, Jack, I'm just trying to, thank you for joining us. I'm just trying to get the shape right first. And then hopefully I can start fleshing it out. Yeah, I'll probably do it. That'll do. As people know, I've been on the stream already. Sorry, Chambers Ward. I apologise. Sorry, I forget. I totally forget. Yeah, people who've been on the stream will know that that what we do is quite rough. It's meant to be kind of quick, so we get this done, and then we can move on to another character in the requests, and that will be Matthew Stogden's request. Unless I mean, I don't have to do that. It's my stream, but then I feel a bit rude because it's quite a good request. I think doing a unique take on the Riddler. I can't get this to. Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to get my. I've lost the image that I was looking at of Vega. There we go. Right. God, honestly, I don't know where my phone ditched it all. So you can all see my phone for a bit and what my notifications were. Hello, bespectacled man. Sorry, I don't actually know who you are. Hello, nice to have you on the stream though. Let's go with. It's the hair. I'm not so sure. Oh, hello, Nikki. Hello, mate. You all right? Rough and Quick is my middle name. Mr. Chambers Ward. Especially when it comes to these streams. You know what, that'll do. That'll do for now. Oh no, hang on, he's got tattoos as well. I just need to put the tattoos and then I'll crack on with the actual inking phase of it. He's got a snake on him, hasn't he? Right. I think the snake needs to be away from his nipple. And I've instantly made it go back to his nipple again. You know what? That nipple is too far away. Give me a second. That'll do. Oh, one more thing. Does he have a little He does. He's got a little Go. There we go. That'll do. Right. Let's crack on. So I'm gonna try and make it so I don't quite do. If I go about here, when does my head come in? Okay, like there. That's fine. What are you guys chatting about in the chat? It's having a conversation while I'm... yeah, sorry, I'm not really talking much. What are you talking about? How's it going? Nikki, to answer your question, do I have a fave non-Marvel or DC graphic novel? Yes, but my mind has completely gone blank. Many. There's many. Like, if I talk about... I mean, I read them as comics, but a really good graphic novel series is Saga. And I'm sure people who are in the chat will also agree. Saga is just so good. It's basically Star Wars, but good. Fight me, whoever says otherwise. Saga is just fantastic. Oh, have you started reading it? Oh, Nikki, you're in for... I wish I could start it again. That's how good it is. I wish I could reread it. My partner is reading it as well, and it's just... Karina. Sorry, I realise most of you know who I am on this chat, so... Karina, my partner. Yeah, she's been reading it. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Let me think of others. Black Sad is really good as well. It's like a European... I think it's I think it's a French comic, but it's drawn and written by two Spanish people. So I think it's a Spanish-made French comic. But Black Sad's one. Yeah, you're close. Just a cat. He's not a panther. He's just a cat. He's a black cat detective. Very like a sort of crime noir sort of like setting. Jack, I would include 20th Century Boys because I just think, you know, like, just because it's a manga, I wouldn't exclude it, kind of thing. But that's a very good point. I totally forgot about 20th Century Boys. I'm currently watching the Pluto anime adaptation, which is also by the same guy, Naoki Urasawa, who I absolutely adore. And Pluto is my favourite manga of all time. So it's quite a high bar to fill, I feel. To hit, I feel, for me. And you know what? I'm really enjoying it. It's really good. I think Netflix have... Because I believe it's a Netflix produced anime, which is different usually, because usually Netflix buys the exclusivity of an anime, but I think this one is actually... Netflix are involved, I think. I'm not entirely sure. You might find something else on the internet and say, no, I'm wrong, but I don't know. I think it is. I think it's one of the only ones. My God, it's good. It's really good. So if you fancy watching a really good anime at the moment, that is brilliant. And I still prefer the manga. I don't think Pluto I would put as one of my favorite animes of all time, which is weird to say because Pluto is easily my favorite manga of all time. Maybe I'll change later. Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. But currently watching it, it's great. It's really good. So Pluto, I'd recommend as well, and 20th Century Boys. 20th Century Boys. The problem with that is it is long. 20th Century Boys is long. It's like, good up there actually. It's 22 volumes, and then there's the sequel series, 21st Century Boys, which is number 2. So it's 24 volumes in total. It's a bit much. Pluto. Sorry, Nikki, I didn't actually elaborate what Pluto is. Pluto is a manga that was created by Naoki Urasawa, and it was. Sorry, give me a second. God, what is wrong with me? Sorry. I sometimes have a sort of brain fart when I'm drawing. I'm just like, I can't remember what I was saying. Pluto is a manga about a sort of utopian or dystopian, depending how you look at it, future, where the world has accepted robots as people. So, robots can now live normal lives and have families and all this other kind of stuff. And a very famous robot is murdered, and then obviously they treat it like an actual crime because this is, like I said, in the future where robots are treated as people. And I don't want to say too much about spoiling it, but basically, you're following a character called Gesicht, and he is who I always thought it was Gesicht, and then when I watched the anime, it's pronounced it. I'm not German. He's a German detective, but he is put onto the case, and I don't want to say too much. It's really good though. It is fantastic. It's based on an Astro Boy story, if you know who Astro Boy is, or Mighty Atom, if you're Japanese, and it's basically Urasawa taking what Osamu Tezuka, who did Astro Boy, taking what he did, which was a 12-page story for children, and making it into I think it might be an 8-volume manga as a detective novel. It's so good. I love it, and he's great. Gotham Central for Batman is a very good shout. Although we were talking about not DC and Marvel. However, if you want a good police procedural graphic novel, yeah, Jack's right. Gotham Central is brilliant. That's what I was hoping the Gotham TV show was going to be. What a terrible show that was. Remember that? Really, I had high hopes for it. Well, it sort of did and they sort of didn't, but I was like, if they do it, I really hope they do Gotham Central. And I think that was the rumor they were going to do that, and then they just didn't, and then they did this, whatever the whole horrible thing is that is. Oh, I see. Sorry. Sorry, Jack. I see what you're saying in the chat. But yeah, Gotham Central's brilliant. That's a really good comic. I like Hellboy. Do you like horror, Nikki? I'm reading a lot of horror at the moment. Sex Criminals is good, and I quite enjoy Rat Queens, but I've never read Snot Girl. I want to read Snot Girl because I really like Leslie who is that her name? Or is that a different artist I'm thinking of? I can't remember who the artist is. Or is it Leslie Chung? I can't remember. Sorry, my mouse is in the way, so I can't actually see what you're saying. You did, Jack. Yeah, sorry. I'm going through... Sorry, it's taking me a while to go through the comments. Yeah, Jack and I, when we... Did you know... So Jack and I went to London with our friend Hugh. And this was ages ago, like before the pandemic. And it used to be an annual thing that Hugh and I did, and then we got other people involved, including Jack, and I think we tried to get Tom in, but we didn't. Our friend Tom. This is really not interesting. Sorry, but Gosh Comics in London, they do a New Year's sale on every year, and that's always worth checking out if you're in London and you want to pass time. Go to Gosh, because they probably they have their back issues at like 20% off or something like that every year, and then graphic novels that they have just on sale and stuff. So I mean, yeah, really good. I'm not going to go this year because I am actually skint, so I can't, because can't afford that, which is a real shame. Well, it depends. Maybe I will. I really want to go because I wanted to get I wanted to go to Mega City Comics in London as well. Really want to get into like buying some because I've gotten really into collecting comics lately. To read as well, it's really hard to explain, but like when there's comic collecting and then there's people that just read comics, right? And I've always fallen in between because I predominantly want to read these comics. Obviously, I'm not someone who just collects them, but I do have like stuff like I'm a big collector of Silver Age Spider-Man, which is behind me. I don't know if you can see, but there's a spinner rack behind me, and that that's obviously collecting them. I'm not going to read them. I mean, I do look at them, but can't really read those. Although, if you've ever read Silver Age Spider-Man, it is a hoot. Not necessarily good, but it is very funny to read. I find it very funny to read. What was I saying? Yeah, so Jack and I went to London, and that was fun. But I really want to go, and I'm hankering to go through some long boxes again, and like just do some like that's what I want to do. But I just maybe if I had some money, but right now I don't think I can justify it. But I really want to get, so I collect a lot of Jack Kirby comics, and I recently, I've gotten so close to finishing the Commandy, the Last Boy on Earth collection that I've been getting. I'm trying to get Jack Kirby's more, I suppose they're obscure. I don't know if they're obscure anymore, but because comics are now so popular. But Jack Kirby did some stuff for Jack Kirby is the Marvel guy, the guy who created Marvel Comics, basically. Stan Lee wrote some stuff and Jack Kirby drew it, basically. And then Jack Kirby did other stuff by like writing more than Stan Lee in some cases. most cases. I'm not going to get into that, but if it was basically if it wasn't Doctor Strange or Spider-Man, Jack Kirby did the rest, basically. But he did work for DC for a little bit, so they're rivals. And over there, he created like weirder stuff. He got to work on Superman, but he was creating stuff like what did I say? Kamandi the Last Boy on Earth, and New Gods. That's the big one. New Gods. The Demon. Stuff like that. So I've been really looking into that stuff, and it's quite cheap. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. But Kamandi, I'm digging Kamandi, so I started getting them, and I've got most of them. I'm trying to get a full run of his original series, because after Jack Kirby left the book, they carried on for like 20 issues, but I'm not going to get them. I'm just going to focus on just getting the Jack Kirby stuff. But anyway, I really want to go and do some long box diving again. So I'm just reading what Jack was saying about Steve Ditko comics. Yeah, they're not like... Sorry, the Spider-Man comics even. Like, yeah, they're comics from the 60s, right? They're good in the sense that they're a good 60s comic. Even, amazing for a 60s comic. Because if you look at, like, stuff that was being written from DC at the time, in the 60s, and what Marvel was putting out in the 60s, it's like... Yeah, obviously, it's so much better. But, they've aged somewhat, and it's some funny results. But also, if you take into account the time period, some really good stuff, I think. So I've spent an awful long time on this one. I didn't want to do that, but I'm actually liking where this one's going, so that's why I've stuck around. Plus, I'm definitely not stalling because Matt asked me to do a Riddler, a unique take on the Riddler. And I'm not feeling that creative on a Monday. I'll try. Sudoku Riddler. Not that clever, Jack. What? Matthew, what? Is that what you would do as a take on the Riddler? Is an M&M with a question mark on it? Where's that little thing he's got on his hang on his mask? Nearly done, guys. I see. I see. You know, I don't really draw Street Fighter characters that often. But it seems on 2 streams recently, I'm drawing Street Fighter characters. And ones I never drew as well. Like, I've never drawn Vega. I drew Blanca once. I can't remember. It might have been Matt who recommended it, actually. Who requested it. But, yeah, I never drew Blanca either. And the Blanca I was really happy with, actually. This Vega is looking pretty good. I'm chuffed with that, I think. I do play fighting games, Nikki. Yeah, I actually think I'm quite competent at fighting games. I'm terrible at most games. Like, I love playing them, but I'm terrible at most games. But fighting games, I seem to be very competent at. Especially, I know it's not quite the same as one-on-one fighters, but Smash Bros. I know I can definitely hold my own at Smash Bros. But also, like, fighting games, like Street Fighter is my jam. Street Fighter. I've recently got back into Tekken. But mostly the Capcom fighters I was pretty into. Like, I really like the Marvel vs. Capcom games and the X-Men vs. Street Fighter games and stuff like that. They're really good. Oh, Nikki, I asked you if you were into horror. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you heard me ask that question. The only reason I say that is because I'm really getting into horror comics lately. And one I got for Christmas from my lovely mother is another Emily Carroll book. Who I love Emily Carroll. Her stuff is just great. She's very good at doing things that I would like to do in horror, which is like she does very cutesy sort of art. Well, not cute. Well, sometimes cutesy, but it's more like, I don't know. It's cartoon. It's a cartoon. She would then focus and then go really realistic in certain aspects. Kind of like Junji Ito and most horror artists know that's what they do. They sort of do this sort of like more simple art style to sort of lure you in, and then they just do something really horrible and like suddenly it's all really detailed and stuff. But she does that. But she does it with eyes and teeth, and I have a thing for like a not a phobia. I'm not like that, but like I find eyes and teeth kind of creepy, or they can be creepy. And she's very good at doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, she's brilliant. Emily Carroll is great. Through the Woods, her short stories are really good. Yeah, and I can't remember what the book is. It's the new book she's got anyway. I can't remember what it's called though. But that's the one I got for Christmas, so I will be reading that at some point as well. Who's my main? What on my main on Smash Bros or Street Fighter or just anything? On Street Fighter, I am a bit biased and I end up using Ryu or Chun-Li, which I know seems a bit obvious. But when I've got my favourite Street Fighter is Street Fighter 3. So when I'm playing Street Fighter 3, my main is Dudley. I love Dudley, so he's the one I love. If we're talking Smash Bros, it alternates between a lot of characters. I feel I'm that good at Smash Bros now that I just put it on random. I just play random and just play it that way instead because it's quite fun. But if I'm honest, it was Snake, and I know some people are like, what, Snake? As in Metal Gear Solid Snake, but that's only because I love Metal Gear Solid so much. So I just ended up using him a lot when he came to the Wii version, and ended up being quite good with him. So probably Snake is the one I choose, but then I also use Link. Dr. Mario I used a lot, rather than Mario, even though it's the same game, but same character even, but I did that. I don't know, Nikki, I don't know if I'm competition good at Smash Bros. All I know is that if I'm with a group of friends, I will be able to beat you. That's how I feel. That's how confident I am. I could probably beat you. I haven't done a tournament or anything like that. I did have a go at, weirdly enough, I did have a go at a Street Fighter tournament though. I played a Street Fighter 5 tournament at the at One Life Left back when it was first opening up. I think it must have been when it first opened up. the gaming cafe that is no longer with us, I'm afraid. But there is a new one, Albion Games. I haven't been in there yet, but I presume it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, I played that, and I actually got quite far. I think I got I was in. Where was I? I was in. I think about 6th, and there was 20 of us, so it's not bad. I thought that was pretty good, considering I've never played it. I went up against a guy who plonked down an arcade stick, so I was like, oh, I'm screwed. You've got to have some balls to do that, Oh yeah, I will check it out at some point, Matt. I met the guy. He seems really nice. The guy who runs it, super nice. But I just haven't got around to it. I don't really go out that much, to be honest, guys. Pretty much because my day job consists of me being in this room, so it's I don't really go out anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do go out. It's just that most of my day-to-day is in here, so I don't really leave. And when I used to work at non-remotely, yeah, I used to bump into people all the time. I used to go to different places just when I'm on my way home and stuff. And now I just don't really do that. It's just not a thing, obviously. I gotta call it quits, even, because it's this is gonna take me. We're already. God, it's nearly 8 already. It's nearly 8 already, and I haven't even finished this one. And usually I'm a bit further along. Got a bit distracted. Anyway, there's Vega. There we go. 1 Vega. Hope that's all right. So, just seeing what people are saying. Oh wow, Brad! I just saw you said you beat a guy at Street Fighter. Well, 1 round of Street Fighter, and he was like a champ. Well, I mean that's pretty good, personally. Thank you for suggesting Vega. I'm just gonna put a bit of debris in there because I like doing debris, or it's like flower petals or whatever you want to call it. I like doing it. It sort of adds a bit of action, a bit of movement to it. There we go. Cool. 1 Vega. Right. Okay. Oh, just dumped my head on the Riddler. I may disappoint you, but I'll try not to. Let me think. Already hate that. Okay, right. Let me think. I'm gonna just sharpen the pencil and take a sip of water. Looks like YouTube is pretty quiet. It looks like it's all Twitch, it seems, today. Weird. Like I said, guys, it's very strange how it just sort of it's just different sometimes. Like I said, last stream, Twitch, there was really next to nobody. Yeah, on YouTube, it was mental. Yeah, nobody's watching. It's pretty quiet. Shame. Yep, nobody's. Oh, hang on, here we go. Sorry, I must have been having issues with my stream. I apologise. I didn't actually see. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I've only just seen the Sorry, I've only just seen some of the comments. For some reason, they're not coming up on my on my thing on my OBS, so I apologise. I'm really sorry. Didn't see those requests or anything. I'm currently going to be doing Riddler. Hang on, I'm just having a look. Oh, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, YouTube Live's a bit all over the place, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit all over the place. Right, I'm going to try and attempt a Riddler. A unique take on the Riddler. Yeah, we'll see. Gulp. I'm just going to look up something. Give me a second. When I get stuck, I like to go on my Pinterest, which has just got ridiculous now. How many pins I've got on here? But I'm going to just look at. I just want to look at something for poses. So give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Sorry, I was just looking at the chat. I got distracted. Got distracted by you guys in the chat. Yeah, yeah, it actually does feel a bit Kojima-y, doesn't it? I didn't mean for that to happen. But yeah, that works. Yes, my hands do get sore. If I'm doing a convention, it's ridiculous how. Yeah, like when I did the recent one, I did a recent one in Birmingham at the end of the year, and that was. Yeah, sorry, I was just checking the YouTube comments. I have to do it. OBS for some reason isn't showing it. Yeah, sorry, my hands do get tired. When I did 8 sketch commissions while at MCM Birmingham, and yeah, my hands definitely felt it that day. Oh god, they felt it. It's terrible. And yeah, sometimes if I haven't drawn in a while, like I didn't draw much over Christmas, so like it's you know, I'm starting to feel it a little bit. But that's fine. We're only doing this for a little while, so I actually think make him a bit more. He's kind of looking a bit Black Mask as well. Whoa, really? He had to freeze his hand. Terry Pratchett, if you're just in the chat, apparently when Matt used to work at Ottica's, Terry Pratchett was wait, did you work at Ottica's? No, sorry, you didn't work at Ottica's, did you? Sorry, you just know that there was. Sorry, Terry Pratchett was doing a signing at Ottica's and apparently had to have frozen peas on his hand afterwards, which I can see that. I'm probably gonna razz through this quickly so we can do something else. Thank you, Ollie's on the YouTube chat. My friend Ollie. Thank you, man, for checking me out. While you're eating, I appreciate that. That's fine. I kind of want this to be on in the background anyway. And thank you. I was quite happy with the Vega in the end. Thank you, Brad, for the suggestion. And this one's turning out all right. It's a bit more difficult. I don't know if I've kind of lost what the Riddler is, but then, you know, don't know. It's kind of like this dome helmet. Kind of reminds me a bit of the Red Hood helmet. You know what the Joker originally wears. Hello, Rob. I didn't see you there. Oh, so I was just reading what Matt put on the chat, on the Twitch chat. That's sweet. Wasn't there... Sorry, I just noticed Brad put Bane meets Riddler. Wasn't there like a... I swear I saw someone did like a amalgamation of like 2 Batman villains. Like, not... Like, as in... Took the whole Rogues Gallery and split it in 2, basically. So, you know, you had like... I don't know, I can't think of anyone. Like, the Riddler and the Joker would be one. Because it makes sense. Can't think of any others, but there were some which I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I can't remember what they were. There was an artist or something that did them online, and it was really good. I liked what they did with it. Does anyone else want to make any suggestions, by the way? I could probably fit one more in. That's not true, it's only 8, maybe a couple more. Depends what they are. I might be able to fit them in. But yeah, throw them in the chat. Because I'm thinking... Hope that's okay, Matt. I know it might seem a bit rushed. It's just because I did the other one took so long. Also, if I was ready to think about it more, I think I would have probably planned this more ahead. This is kind of like me just doing this on the fly. But thank you for your suggestion, Matt. I do soon want to do more like not just drawing people's character requests, but soon doing stuff like stuff like, you know, I want to do something where I'm creating creatures, or like we could do a character design session or something on the stream. Something like that is what I'd like to do. I'd love to do at some point draw a comic in front of you, but I don't know if that might be a bit too much for now, at least. Earthworm Jim. Just saw someone put Earthworm Jim. Oh, of course it was you, Ollie. Yeah. Go on then. I'll draw an Earthworm Jim. Might be able to take another one afterwards, but we'll see. I will just not spend as long as I did on the Vega. I was really happy with the Vega. I think that's why. Let me just shade this one, and then we'll move on to Vega. Not Vega. God, I've got Vega on the brain. What is wrong with me? Earthworm Jim. Rob. I have to try and sell these. Although this one, I don't know. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to sell this Riddler. But that's okay. That's alright. Because people are like, what is that? We're like, the Riddler. Like, what? It's like, yeah, it's a Riddler. Yes, but it's a very specific... Rob, it's a very... Sure. Just sure. All right, Matthew, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Thank you for joining us tonight. Really, really appreciate it. Enjoy your food. I'll just finish his request and then we'll move on to Earthworm Jim. Sometimes I wish that this was recorded and not live, because I nearly said Earthworm Jim. This isn't Earthworm Jim, this is the Riddler. The Riddler. Done. A unique take on the Riddler. No, leave it. That'll do. Let's move on. Earthworm Jim. Oh, ow. Just banged my head on the camera. Sorry, guys. Definitely gonna have to look him up though, because I can't really, you know. Let me think. Oh no. Ugh. Nope. Fudge that up, right up. Absolutely horrible. There we go. Right, try again. No. Thank you for coming, by the way, guys. I really appreciate everybody, each and every one of you joining me tonight. Didn't have to. You could have done anything else. But I appreciate that you're hanging out with me. Seriously, I really am. That's kind of what I'm going for, Nikki. I really wanted to be like, just like I said, you just have me on, I've said it already, just have me on in the background, and yeah, it's fine. If I don't know how people feel about the music and stuff, I can make it so you can't hear the music, but I thought it'd be quite nice. But I mean, even if you just want me on the background with no sound, that's totally cool. I need to look up, sorry, I got distracted. I need to look up Earthworm Jim, because I can't remember what he completely, looks like so much. It's more like the head, I think, because he's got a certain style, and I kind of want to still incorporate a bit of that. I don't know who's playing now. I'm trying to work out a way of getting it so you guys can see the artists who are playing as well, because I kind of want to give them credit, because it's just a playlist of just stuff, and I sometimes specifically choose things, but today I've just put a playlist on. Right, give me a second. Earthworm Jim, that's what I want. So ridiculous, isn't he? Where's the Mega Drive cover? That's the one I want. Okay. See if I can. Sorry, my head was in the way. Apologies. No, 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 no. Yeah, Brad, I don't know why people wear watches on the left. It doesn't make any... It feels weird. Like, especially because this button here would be prodding me here. Don't like that. No. Yeah, people usually make comments about that. So you're the first person I've met who also is right-handed and has their watch on their right. Thank you, Ollie. I wasn't so sure about it, but you know what? I think for a Monday night at 20 to 9, I think it looks alright. I've drawn off Worm Jim before. I had a little sticker I used to sell at cons of him. It was like a gaming convention when I was doing gaming conventions, so I thought I'd better put some gaming stuff. And then some people didn't even know who he was, which I find is crazy. But I suppose he's just not really in the, public eye, I guess. Fudged it. That's annoying. God damn it. Oh well. It's not going to be a big deal. Right. Oh, he's got those weird... Forgot he's got... I'll have to just pencil them quickly before I try and attempt to draw them in ink. he's got the belt, hasn't he? Tell you what. Oop. Let's get this ray gun out of the way. Or his blaster. Whoa, I've really Jack Kirby'd the hand a little bit. Whoops, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I was trying to say if I can save it, but no, that's fine. It's okay. That's alright. Ah, the blast's coming from there. Never mind. Never mind. It's not about that. It doesn't matter. Earthworm Jim. There we go. I think that'll do. I've got 10 minutes left. Oh, hello, Hugh. Welcome to the stream. Can I draw something in 10 minutes? It's okay if we're a bit over, but I said I don't want to be too over 9 o'clock. Does anyone have an easy suggestion for me? Sorry, it's a bit like an easy suggestions. Okay, go on, Hugh. Is it? Go on, request away. Sonic. You want me to draw? Oh, Robert said Sonic. I can draw a Sonic. I'm pretty good with Sonic. What's your suggestion, Hugh? Actually, no. I looked at the manga ages ago. Look, okay, put the dwarf from Delicious in Dungeon in your back pocket, mate, for another stream, because I would gladly do that, but I don't think I'm going to do it justice in this rushed time. So Hugh, hold that for next stream. I'm going to do a Sonic because that won't take me too long, and I kind of know that at the back of my hand. So I'll quickly draw Sonic. Not rejecting you, Hugh. I'm just saying that. We'll save it for another time. I haven't seen it yet, the Netflix show. I'm sure it's good. I read some of the manga back in the day, and I couldn't get into it. I think I need to give it another try, to be honest. Rob, I'm not doing... I've just put this cursed movie Sonic trailer. Movie trailer Sonic. No, absolutely not. You're just gonna get normal ass Sonic. Not Sonic's normal, you know what I mean. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Nice and easy. The reason I'm pretty I'm not too bad at drawing Sonic because I was one of those high school kids. not the weirdo ones, but I draw grumpy Sonic as well because in Sonic the comic, he was always a bit of a moody arsehole, to be honest. Very video game heavy this stream, guys. I just realised. No, don't like that. Funny fun fact, above my desk I have, because I'm a big Sonic the Comic fan, I actually have an original page from Richard Elson above my desk as well. Richard Elson's the guy who did the he was, well, there were other artists who worked on Sonic the Comic as well, but he's the best. He's, you know, his work is fantastic. And I bought it off him. A friend of mine was buying, because he's also a Sonic fan, Sonic the Comic fan. Bought a page and then said you should check him out. And I wish he didn't, because then I ended up buying. And I got 2 pages. I got one up there, and I've got one that's in storage because I don't know what to do with it yet. But yeah, I would like to buy more from him. It was so cheap compared to what it should be, considering it's, you know, original comic book art from a character that's quite you know, quite famous, even though it's a British comic. But yeah, Sonic the Comic was my absolute jam growing up. It's the reason I'm into comics, is Sonic the Comic, which is such a weird thing to say, but yeah. How are we doing for time? Oh. Yeah, an actual. Hang on. Just to give you a hang on a sec. Yeah, an actual page. Let me just get it down, and then I'll crack on with this. Right. See that? And the little. There you go. So we're blocking this one. Maybe it probably made more sense if I just did that, wouldn't it? There we go. That makes more sense. There you are. Yeah. That makes so much more sense. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. But there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Original Richard Elson. So yeah. I drew a lot of Sonic when I was a kid. Because just drew a lot. Drew a lot of Sonic. Yeah, I was one of those kids, yes. Sonic. I love Sonic. But I really did, and I think it was Sonic the Hedgehog was, like I said, the reason I got into comics. You know, obviously, Spider-Man and Batman helped big time, but you know. Oh, hang on, I'm just having a look now. So I'm just looking at the YouTube comments. Ollie, I don't know if he did Shinobi or not, but there was like that Sonic the comic was great though because it had like different Sega property stories, and yeah, there was a Shinobi story, but I don't know if he drew it or not because there was such a weird time. Like I just don't think you would do it quite the same now because everyone's kind of a fan of things, if you know what I mean. These were just guys that were working for 2000 AD, I think, and they just go like, oh yeah, we got to draw this Sonic the Hedgehog character. Alright, I'll just do it then, I guess. And they were sort of having to build the lore as they go because the lore hadn't even been... There wasn't a lore. It hadn't been established because it was just... There was... I think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 might have been out when the comic came out. So that's all they had to work off was, you know, that. It's crazy. Crazy. I'm going to just do his eyes because it's bugging me. Yeah, Nikki, just the actual, the actual page. Yeah, and I got it for, I think I could say on the stream, I paid 150 quid for it. Which is nothing in the grand scheme of things. It should have been so much more, but I was bidding for it and I won it for 150. And oh man. It absolutely is, Nikki. It's so worth it. It's one of my prized possessions is that page, and I've got another one which I paid even less for, but that I don't know where to put it. I mean, I want to get a third page, but I have to get some good money first from work. Get a good page, and then I'll another page, and then I can have I think I'll have 3 pages, and then that'll be enough. I don't think I'll collect any more, just because I just don't have the room, and they have to be on the wall. I feel bad that the other one is just sitting in this cupboard over here. I want it to be out, but, you know. And that one's got Robotnik on it and stuff. It's really cool. Yeah, it is crazy to think that like, you look at that page, that Sonic the Comic page, and just how it's all there. Do you know what I mean? Like someone had to paint it for a kid's comic. I just find it mental. And there's no disrespect to, you know, kids' comics, but you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy that was how it... But I mean, you look at, like... I've got a lot of comics, like books on, like, process stuff. I've got a few books. I've got, like, David Mazzucchelli's Daredevil, Born Again, San edition. I've got a couple of Jack Kirby ones up there, and I've got a John Romita Spider-Man one, and it's all just the original artwork. I don't own the... Sorry, not the original artwork. I mean, it's in a book where it's got, like, scans, high-res scans of the artwork. It's astounding what those artists were doing, where it's just, like, you know, just... It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Sorry, I'm just looking at some of the comments. Yeah, I keep doing that. I keep bashing my head on the goddamn camera. Nearly there, guys. We're going to call it there. There you go. There's a Sonic as well. Oh, hang on. Well, I was going to call it there, but I think that leg could do a bit thicker. I was going to shade it, but I decided instead just to give it a thicker line instead. Right. Guess I'll do a little catch up with the comments. Just looking at YouTube and Twitch. Just seeing if I missed anything. Cool. A lot of talk about traditional art and stuff. I wish I could be fully confident in doing traditional art. I'm not. So say if I was doing a comic and stuff, I tend to go digital because I'm not confident enough in my abilities. However, I'm confident enough to do something like this. Like just to play about with inks and stuff. I'm confident enough to do that and have a play. And if people want, and I've done plenty of ink commissions like this. I do them at cons and stuff. But it's a bit different, I'd say. Like I don't. If I'm doing, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm doing something like, if I'm doing a full proper illustration, I would end up doing it digitally. I just feel I'm just more confident when it comes to digital stuff. You'll see me do a lot more traditional stuff here on Twitch and YouTube, just because it's, I don't know, it's just a bit of fun. And that's what I like about these streams. It's just, a bit of fun. And now I finally got my old phone to work as a camera. It's perfect, because now I can talk to you like this, but I can still film what I'm doing. But I'm not 100%. Maybe one day I could probably try and do a comic, but right now I'm not confident enough in my abilities to do like full traditional, like, and call it a final piece, Anyway, thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Shall we do a final, let's have a look at what we've done. So today, on the stream today, we started with a Vega. So, Vega from Street. This is going to be my first signature of the year as well, actually, thinking about it. 2024, there we go. Weird. So we've got a Vega. So we've got a Vega from Street Fighter. We've got a Riddler from Batman. I don't know why I said that. Riddler from Batman, but it's like, a unique take on Riddler. Oh. Earthworm Jim. There we go. And finally, a quick Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm going to do that. I'll put it there. Hope I did you proud, Richard Elson. I mean, I don't know why I said that, like he's watching or something. Anyway, so yeah. That's me done. So thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. You could have done anything else on your Monday night, but you came and spent it with me, and I really appreciate it. I'm gonna try and make these a weekly thing. So every Monday I'll be doing either something like this, or I'll be doing something else. Either way, I'll be doing some work. Maybe playing video games, but really, this is what I want to do. I want it to be about doing stuff like this. But yeah, hopefully every Monday, unless I say otherwise, but every Monday I'm going to try and be right here, and I'm going to be doing either ink stuff, or we're going to be working on I don't know, a digital illustration together, maybe a project, I don't know. But yeah, the plan is every Monday I'll be streaming. So yeah, thank you for coming to my first one of 2024. I'm trying to think if there's anything I need to sign off about. No? Thank you all for coming, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next week.